Alright, we made a video, but Windows Movie Maker hates us, and YouTube hates us. Apparently a movie that's 10 minutes and 53 seconds just ain't gonna cut it. But I'm wasting time here, so I ought to get to the point. My point today is, legal and illegal drugs. I've compiled a list for drugs: cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, and methamphetamine. Yes, it's on the paper and I had a hard time remembering. But the point is, I wanted to point out, because I've been watching a movie called Cowboys. If you watch it, I'm not advertising that you do. It's pretty much like a how-to of the drug world. But, and they constantly, mention everything was fine in the trade until the government started noticing how much money these people were making. And since the government couldn't get a cut, they're like, yo, this is illegal, this is wrong, this is bad. Now, of course, once shootings and things like that start, the authorities step in. But really, like, one of the big things, and, they mention it in the movie, is, like, you could pay anyone off. It was the people who weren't getting paid who were your problems. But I'm just going to talk about these 4 drugs. This is the pros up here and the cons. So essentially, like, the side effects, addiction, yada yada, and then the good things about it. There are good things about legal drugs, regardless of what they'll tell you. Anyway, good things about cocaine. It acts as an appetite suppressant, right? It increases alertness and generates feelings of well-being. There are no upsides to cigarettes. Absolutely none. In fact, they're 100% bad for you, but they are illegal. The cons, symptoms, bad sides of cocaine are that it's addictive, causes tremors, convulsions, increased body temperature, hallucinations, and paranoia. Insomnia, oversleeping, lethargy, and a runny nose. Right? The cons to cigarettes is that it's addictive, tar in your lungs, so you're going to have black lungs, trouble breathing, carcinogens, cancer-causing agents that you're freely inhaling, and legally inhaling. Cyanide, which is a toxin, a poison, and formaldehyde, which is actually used for preserving dead things, are both inside your cigarettes. There are actually 700 different drugs inside of a single cigarette, and they're mostly bad for you, really. Look up a list. But, cigarettes are legal. And lastly, gum disease. Smoking, chewing, tobacco will F up your teeth. And here we go with methamphetamine versus alcohol. Right, the pros to methamphetamine is that it gives you increased energy and alertness, induces euphoria, enhances self-esteem, increases sexual pleasure, and can lower your cholesterol. The pros to alcohol, and this is alcohol in general, beer, wine, you'll have to differentiate by yourself. Antioxidant, it does have small cancer-fighting properties. Anti-inflammatory, I'm sure you figure that out. There's like dictionary.com and things like that. And aids in preventing heart disease, right? And this is mostly for wine, by the way. Beer doesn't have a lot of good things for you. It's just, I mean, if you actually look up what's in alcohol, I wish I had time to toss that in here. There's really not a reason to go out and get drunk. The cons. Bad things, symptoms of methamphetamine, it's a short list, and the bad things about alcohol, right? Methamphetamine is slightly acidic, meaning that as you take it, you rub it across your teeth, tongue, whatever. It does erode your enamel, right? Dehydration, and it's addictive, of course. The thing is, with meth, there's this thing called meth mouth. Meth mouth is not actually only for meth. Like, you don't take meth and then you get meth mouth. Meth mouth is caused by 2 factors, right? The acid in meth wears away your teeth, so you got like all these pits and things for bacteria to hide in. And then dehydration, so you have less saliva fighting the bacteria and germs and icky stuff in your mouth. So then you get meth mouth, your teeth start to rot and things like that. But alcohol also dehydrates you. So if you don't brush your teeth, you'll end up with meth mouth, even if you only ingest alcohol. But it's the same thing with meth. If you brush your teeth and take care of your dental hygiene and don't do meth every day, every hour of every day, you're not going to end up with meth mouth. But here we go. The cons of alcohol. It's addictive. It impairs your judgment. You get dehydrated. It's a depressant. So it actually makes you feel worse. You get liver disease. All that alcohol running through your liver. Dementia and delayed reflexes. Right? And so all this list is really to show is just, I guess what I would say, a little bit of, two-faced corruption. On one side, they're saying we're trying to protect the public, but on the other side, they're saying, please kill yourself with this because we can make a profit. I just want to hear some thoughts on it, and I want to say at the end of this video, I am not advocating anyone do any drugs. Please don't. Any drugs, and by I mean all the ones I mentioned today. Cigarettes and alcohol are just as bad for you as meth and cocaine. On the other hand, other side of this argument, anything used in moderation essentially is not that bad. We're just going to wrap it up real quick, but if you use alcohol in moderation, you're not going to kill yourself, you know, get liver disease, or, you know, do something stupid because you were drunk. Like, in moderation, you'll be okay. Because if you're in moderation, you're not getting drunk. Same thing, I'm not advocating it, once again, because society still does look down on it. But if you use meth or cocaine in moderation, you're not going to go berserk. You're not going to OD. Nothing really terrible is going to happen. Waiting to hear your thoughts.